Well, g'day guys, welcome back to the Boomerang Biker channel. A glorious day in Victoria. We're actually doing a road trip, just an overnighter, over to Halls Gap. Most of the roads have been great. We haven't been on the freeways at all, but the roads aren't that spectacular, so I haven't bothered really with the GoPro. Not really sure if you can see it. Might be able to see it on the 360 camera. We're actually climbing up into the Grampians. I'm pretty sure they're named after the Grampian region in Scotland. So we're blessed with a fantastic day. It's 19 degrees at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It was quite cold this morning. Was rocking the heated grips and the thicker gloves, but I've, as you can see over here, I've swapped them out for the lightweight summer gloves. So we've got 3 of us on the trip. As I said, it's a Saturday today. It's just an overnighter. Great ride over from Melbourne, probably around about 4 hours with stops, maybe a touch more. So I'm at the tail end. In the middle we've got Kevin, and right down at the front there we've got Peter. And Peter you'll recognise from previous videos. As I said, we had a couple of stops on the way. One of the places was a small town that I've always wanted to go to since I moved down to Australia, and that town's called Clunes. Now you probably don't have a clue if you're overseas the relevance of Clunes. I'll put up a little picture up here. So Clunes was actually one of the filming locations in the original Mad Max movie. So it was the town that the gang, Tollcutter's gang, rode into town and terrorised the neighbourhood and the locals. So I've always wanted to stay there. It was actually quite busy. Nice little town. We just grabbed a sandwich and there you go. Grabbed a sandwich and a coffee and then continued on. So we're probably around about 12 k's or so from Halls Gap. Halls Gap is actually a mountain region, and there are some spectacular lookout points with sheer rock faces, incredible winding roads, some bitumen, quite a lot of fire tracks and unsealed roads, so we might get down some of those. The cool thing that I really want to do whilst we're here, there is a winding road out of the town of Halls Gap, and the road takes you up the side of the mountain, and it takes you up to a place called Zumsteins or Zumsteins, and there's a fantastic lookout point there. So what I'm actually going to do, I've got the 360 camera with me, and sorry, I'll just squirt around this car. So I've got the 360 camera with me, and I've got various mounts, and the other thing I've done is I've brought along my selfie stick, which I'm going to attach to the back of the bike on the rack, and that will give you footage that looks like it's shot from a low-level drone. If you haven't seen my latest trailer, I can also use that to have footage or camera angles looking back at the bike, which almost makes it look like you're following a film crew in a car. So I've had quite a few people ask me how I do that, and I'm actually going to put up another video and show you 3 separate camera angles: the drone footage, the car chase, and one that I call Sidewinder, where we'll extend the selfie stick out and we'll be able to get a shot of me riding the bike. So I'll let you into a few secret shots there. So we're not too far from town now. We're going to head to the campsite, pitch up the tent and get ourselves ready, and we'll probably head down the pub and have a couple of beers, and then tomorrow we're going to do a bit more riding. So again, thanks for tuning into the channel. Do me a favour, hit the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell, and then you'll get a notification when I put up new videos. Thanks again, I really appreciate all your support. Hey, I got a wave from a Harley, that's cool. So we're just coming up towards the town centre. It's more like a village really, if you was to compare it with English towns and villages. I wouldn't class it as a town, although we don't tend to use the term village in Australia the same. We really have been blessed with the weather. This is an autumn day. You can see that the sun is quite low to say that it's only 2 o'clock. Really great weather. It's just on 18 degrees, which you know, it was cold this morning, but it's just nice. So here we are, we're coming in towards the centre of town. We'll be heading to the caravan park, or the campsite. Now I'm not sure if you can make that out, but just up to the right hand side there, very impressive rock faces. Rock climbing is very popular here, although, you know, typically the bloody conservationists and greenies are trying to get rock climbing banned now, which is you know, it's ridiculous. There'll be nothing left to do the way things are going. So this is it. This is the main street of Halls Gap. Never come to Halls Gap on a public holiday weekend. It's busy enough as it is now, but on a public holiday weekend it is absolutely jammers. But it is a fantastic little town. You can see just how busy it is. So just coming up to the caravan or campsite on the right hand side. So we'll go and check in and pitch up the tent, and we'll catch up with you a little bit later. So stick around. good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for staying along with me on the trip. So we're packed up the tents and we're leaving Halls Gap, but we're going to head up towards Zumsteins. I've got the 360 degree camera on the back, and yep, that's the way to go, Peter. I've got the 360 degree camera on the back, so we should get some awesome drone footage. But it's the first time I've had it there up on the back, so I'm not entirely sure, but it's way up there on the back, so I'll give a little wave to the drone, or the 360 camera that looks like drone footage. So ideally, there we go, thank you. So it is a fantastic morning. It was really cold last night, but we had plenty of gear, so didn't feel it too much in the tent. Really busy in Halls Gap this morning. There's a fun run on, so those guys have been up since about 6 o'clock. We heard them getting ready, so it's quite busy, but not as busy as it will be next weekend when there is a public holiday long weekend. It will be absolutely chockers, which is why we came this weekend.